Big Dragons. I am back to start another reading vlog. I did wind up going to the city yesterday. I'm gonna haul the books in a little bit, but I want to just figure out what this vlog is going to be. I've been doing readathons and reading challenges for the past couple of months. I've been doing it since September. I think I need a bit of a break, so I am still doing Bucketathon. I'm still doing traders on Lex's Patreons that haven't started yet. This week I'm just going to kind of focus on the books that I want to read and just kind of get into the mojo of reading again. So this is Sunday, I normally go to yoga, but I had such a busy day yesterday. I went to go see the play that went wrong. It was really, really fun. I met up with my friends. I did a little bit of book shopping, so I can share those books with you as well. But I also know this week's going to be a bit busy because Tuesday we have to go to the city anyway because it's like a PDA, it's election day, and then next week's going to be super busy, so I just kind of want to take some time to rest. I've been so busy this past like 2 months that I really haven't had a day just to relax and not really do anything. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. I've read about 50 pages in A Curious Kind of Magic by Marie Rutherford, and I am enjoying it. I want to keep reading it. Basically, you follow a main character who runs a curio shop, like a curiosity shop that her dad did, but her dad recently passed away. Everything in the curiosity shop is fake, so she's like a fraud. But she needs to like find money because she's going to lose her house, and she meets someone that can kind of turn on her curios, and they kind of go on a little bit of an adventure together. And that's I've read about 50 pages, but I am enjoying it. I also started reading an audiobook. I don't know the name of it. It's something about called A Murderer, so I will attach that photo of that here when I get to it. I didn't actually continue reading this book, but if I can remember, I will. I think it's called Story of a Murderer. I think that's what it's called, so I'll touch a photo of that. I heard about this from Megan the Bucks, and it's like a murder. It's like a true crime case about becoming, like, you know, who the murderer is, and it's very interesting. I'm not liking it as much as I was hoping, but we're also not to the true crime thing. It's a lot of like past stuff. It's a lot of like history about these two people, so that's what I'm doing right now. But the next thing I have to go do is I have to go pick a TV show to watch, and I have to figure out what I want to watch like that. I really want to catch up on everyone's like November TBRs because that's normally what I do on the first of the month, and I wasn't here yesterday. Yesterday was very, very fun. I was very, very busy. You know what? Let me just do my little haul now while I'm sitting here. So I went to a bookstore and I got Spellcaster by Jasmine Eve. This was I think I got this at the Japanese bookstore. Okay, hello, hi. You have puppy kisses to tide you over. Okay, I know, thank you so much. I also got Good Spirits by B.K. Borison because this is the book that I did go there with. I got this at Barnes & Noble. It was one that I was on the hunt for. And then I also bought another witchy romance. I bought Life's a Witch. I'll be honest, I bought it because of the edges, but I do want to read this one as well. And I think that these are great palette cleansers, especially when I'm struggling with focus. And then this was from and then my friend bought me this. She bought me Scanner in the Spirit War because she said it was my birthday present. And then I got myself another Christmassy romance, Meant to Be by Kate, which is the same author of Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice. Maybe I'll do a reading vlog where I read these back to back. And then I heard someone talking about Dinosaur Sanctuary, so I went to the Japanese bookstore. I got volume 1. And then because I missed this arc at Comic-Con, and I am sometimes bitter when I miss arcs, I got A Curse of Shadow and Ice by Katarina Mora, which is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. So right now I have a nice little TBR for like winter reading. So like I will maybe put that into it. But these 3 books are definitely winter-ish. So maybe I'll do a vlog where I read these. But yeah, alright, so I'm gonna go read. I might go to yoga. I'm gonna see how I'm feeling. Honestly, my voice is shot. I've just been talking a lot this week at work. So yeah, I will talk to you guys when I have an update. When I get up to page 50 in this, or 100 of this, I will give you an update, but I have to go pick a show to watch. Alright, bye friends. Hey friends, I just wanted to give you a bit of a quick update. It is 1:12. I did wind up going voting earlier today because it is voting season. So I did do that, which is good. And then I wound up crafting a little bit, and I wound up watching Little Women on Netflix. I've never seen any of the Little Women ones. and that was one that I have wanted to see. So it has Maya Hawke in it. It has the girl from Pulse in it, and I've actually, probably when I was younger, I think I saw the Winona Ryder one back in the day, but I haven't seen any of like the newer ones. So I did that, and then I wound up reading a little bit. Picked up a new book. I picked up Women's Witches of Dubious Origins by Jen McKinley. I will attach a photo of that book here. And it is a book about a character who doesn't really want to be a witch. She's a librarian in her local town, and then she winds up getting a gift from somebody, and she has to go on an adventure to figure out what this book is all about. I literally read like 5 chapters. And then I wound up getting up to page 100 in A Curious Kind of Magic by Mara Rutherford, and this is a cozy fantasy about a main character who is, like I kind of said before, that like she works at like a pawn shop that has magical elements. They're not really magical, she's kind of like a fraud, but the character that she's connected with, named Brianna, has a magical gift where everything she touches turns to magic. So when she goes into the shop, she's been turning things into magic. And they have a reluctant alliance at this part of the book. I'm like 12 chapters in. And there's another character, which is Willow's best friend, who I really do like. So I'm enjoying this. I'm going to read about another 50 pages and give you guys an update. I also did spend the morning kind of looking at my Y'all Fest stuff. I'm going with my friend Carrie, who I met a couple of years ago, and we've been going together, every single day. So I bought a book cart for her to keep at her house because she drives there. She lives in near Charleston, so I decided to buy a book cart for that. And then I was just kind of figuring out like what books I want to take and what events we want to do. This is the one book event that I do that is like very competitive because everyone wants the same exact books. Like there's no like, sometimes when you go to Comic-Con, I feel like you have a better chance at getting books and getting ARCs because the pool is a lot smaller. Anyone that's in that little circular area, we all want the same exact thing. So like you can either go for panels, for signings, or for book drops, and I go for book drops, which is how I can make the trip worth it. But I know that everyone and their mother wants it. So Kari has her husband and I just have me, but I also don't need a lot of the Y'all Fest, but the New York City Comic-Con books, because I've already had it. So I spent a little bit of time trying to organize that and to see like what I'm going to focus on and what I think I want to do, but I didn't really get very far. So I'm watching that. I'm trying to catch up on everyone's November TBR games. I'm trying to not fall too far behind. So I'm going to read another 50 pages of this. We also do have off on Tuesday. Well, not really. It's a PD day, so I get to go into the city. I get to like wander a little bit, which is nice. And yeah, I always said Monday is probably my most stressful day at work because it's a lot of meetings that can turn a little bit stressful. But Monday's also the day that I teach the fewest actual classes because I have a lot of days where like I teach things that isn't really theater. So yeah. All right. I'm going to go try to read another 50 pages of this and then I'll give you guys an update. Time check, it's 1:16. And yeah, that is where we are right now. So I will talk to you guys when I have an update, but I am really, really liking this. And I do have a really pretty special edition. So I'm just going to kind of decide which cover I want to keep, but I am liking this. It's funny because I did wind up reading Howl's Moving Castle and I wound up DNFing it, and I also wound up not really liking Little Thieves by Margaret Owen, so I'm just curious if this book is going to work. So far it's cozy, it has a plot, but yeah. So this is the one that I probably will wind up keeping on my shelves, but yeah. So I will talk to you guys soon when I have another update, and actually I might bring this to my friend Kari because I don't think she has this book. So yeah, I'm trying to read a couple of ARCs that I could bring her as like a little bit of a present because she is helping me out. So yeah, I will talk to you guys soon when I have an update for you, hopefully in a little bit. Bye, book friends. Hi, book dragons. I am back. I just want to do a quick update. Yesterday I got super distracted. I wound up, I can't see it, but I wound up cleaning my entire bookshelf. So I wound up cleaning all of that stuff, getting books organized for donation. I wound up changing over all my winter clothes, like my summer clothes to my fall and winter clothes. And I changed out all my sweatshirts for like my wintry sweatshirts. So I did all of that. I listened to a little bit of my audiobook, but I'm still about 5:20, I'm still not a lot of percent in, and honestly Monday is my least listening day because I have a lot more obligations than I actually do free time. But I did wind up getting up to page 200 in A Curious Kind of Magic by Mara Rutherford. And I'm really enjoying this book. It's definitely a cozy fantasy that has some stakes. I am very intrigued by the romantic entanglement in the story because we have 3 characters. And I don't think it's going to go the poly route, but I am curious if it's going to be a sapphic story or a non-sapphic story, because both characters are very, very interesting, and I really do like both characters. I really do like the best friend, Finley. Finley is the side character, he's the boy, and I really do like his relationship with Willow, but I'm curious to see where the story goes. I'm really having a fun time with it. Tomorrow is a PD day at work, which means I do have to go into the actual city and get some reading done. So yeah. But yeah, that is the plan. I really am liking this book. It's very, very cute. I think it's probably going to be definitely a 4-star read. I really am enjoying it. Right now, if I had to rate it, it would probably be a 5-star just because I really am enjoying it. I like the characters. It's cozy, but it has enough of a plot that keeps me guessing, and I'm just having a fun time with it. It is very, very light. There is a magical shop. There is magical elements to the story. We have some animals. We have a trio of characters, which is one of my favorite tropes. So yeah, I'm having a fun time with this. I will give you guys an update when I come home tomorrow from work. It will probably be a little bit later because it is election day. And I have to do a little bit of work, when I eventually get back to prep for next week because I am going away, so I need to prep for that. But yeah, by the time you see me tomorrow, I should at least read 50 pages of this. My dream would be to get to page 300, but we will see what the commute brings, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, bye, friends. Hi, Book Dragons, I'm back. Yesterday was a PD day in the city, so I actually had to go in the city. It was fun. I listened to a little bit of my audiobook. I listened to a little bit of my audiobook today as well, which is The Witches of Duby's Origin. I'm having a fun time. It's a super passive listen. It's about this character that is a witch, but she kind of never did her witchy powers. Her mom passed away, and she is kind of sucked into this mystical, magical world, and she has to kind of use her powers to kind of send a ghost to the great beyond, and she's the only one that can do it. And I am really, really liking that book. It's very, very passive listen. I don't think it's going to be a new favorite, but it is witchy. I'm having a fun time with it, and that is where I am with that. I'm about 25% into that one. And then I also got up to page 263 in A Curious Kind of Magic by Mara Rutherford. I am really liking this one. It's cozy fantasy. We're on a quest right now. It is turning into a love story, and there is a found friendship dynamics. It did get a little bit questy at the end, but I am enjoying this one quite a bit, and I really want to keep reading. I'm on page 263, and I have to get up to page 360, so I have about 100 pages left. I'm going to try reading this tonight, and that is my goal. So yeah, I am having a fun time with this. This book is probably going to be a 5-star read for me. I really am enjoying it. It's making me want to go back and pick up her other books because this is the first one that I picked up, and most of her books are standalones. I think she does have a couple of series, but yeah, this is one that I am really, really liking. So my goal is to get up to page 300, and if that does happen tonight, I will give you another update. I didn't get a lot of reading done today, but as we're heading to the end of, and also we were off on Tuesday. Tuesday's my biggest day that I have periods off, and then tomorrow I have a decent number, and then Friday I have none. So I'm losing my Tuesdays for the next 2 weeks. That's a lot of prep time, and we just have a lot of things to do. We have parent-teacher conferences that we're doing and we're prepping for. We have the end of the marking period coming up. So we have a lot of little stuff. I'm in the middle of doing my bulletin board. So it's a lot of little stuff, and I'm also going away next week. So next week's a bit busy as well because I'm only really there. I only have 2 full days of teaching. I have Monday, and then I have Wednesday, and then Thursday is parent-teacher conferences, and I leave on Friday, and we're off on Tuesday. So next week is a bit of a weird week. But yeah, all right, so I'm gonna go read, make sure my puppy's not causing trouble. And if you see me again tonight, I will probably be about 50 pages into this. I'm also watching The Hills. It's a little bit of a mind-numbing watch, but it does motivate me to keep reading because it's just bingeable reality TV. So I'll be back with an update for you when I have it. Bye, bye, friends. And I'm back. I just want to give you a quick update. It is 5 o'clock, and I did wind up getting up to page 200 in Greenwild. I'm liking this book. It's very, very quick. I feel like the characters are really, really fun. I think we're definitely getting more into the quest elements because a lot of characters have gone missing, and our main character's mom is one of them. So she kind of got sucked in this fantastical world. I do like that we're, now she has friends. I liked all that. I really like the magic system. We're definitely leaning quickly to get into the quest, but it still does give me like Keeper of the Lost City vibes. I do like this book because it does have kids on a quest, but it also has kids on a quest with like adult involvement, because I think that it's really important. But I'm having a really, really fun time. So I'm gonna go read another 50 pages and give you guys an update whenever that happens. So when I get up to that, we'll give it. But so far, I'm enjoying it. I'm excited to see where the quest goes. I'm excited to see how the story fluctuates. We do have a bit of a trio of characters that are sort of working together. We also do have some ghosts present and accounted for, which I do like. It definitely does give me Secret Garden vibes as well, because there is a character that reminds me of Colin from the Secret Garden. So yeah, I'm gonna go read a bit more, watch a bit more of Keeping Up with the Kardashians or the Kardashians, and I'll give you an update when I get up to page 250. Bye.